You're about to learn how you can unlock artificial intelligence inside Excel. And no, it's not through Copilot. With this simple trick, you can run directly AI inside Excel, automate reports, forecast revenue, and even use machine learning without having to leave Excel. Watch till the end, because I will show you how to predict future revenues, detect financial anomalies, and create AI-powered dashboards, all inside Excel. As you can see, with this simple trick, you will be able to turn your data into insights. And if you stay until the end of the video, you will also learn how to create this mystery graph. So let's start. Why the trick? Well, it's very easy. It's to use Python in Excel. Now, with Python in Excel, you are able to run machine learning algorithms right in your spreadsheets. And I will show you exactly how you can do it. So, the first thing that you need to know is how to enable Python in Excel. Now, I'm going to give you this Excel spreadsheet so you can follow along. But basically, you need to do these 3 steps in order to open Python in Excel. They are very easy. You just need to open a blank notebook and then either go to formulas in the ribbon and insert Python, or do equal py and open brackets. This way, you will have the power of Python within your Excel. Now, bear in mind that as for today, Python Excel is just available in Windows, and the feature is not available in these platforms. Now, I'm going to give you the links as well in order for you to learn more about data security in Python Excel, and also to check if your version of Excel currently has access to Python. But let's go through the demo, and I will show you step by step how to do this machine learning and also 3 bonus sections. So the first thing that you need to understand with Python and Excel is that you can add your data to Python. How exactly do you do it? Well, it's very easy. You just need to do equal py, open brackets, and then you can directly select your data, and Python will be using this formula called XL. Now, what this is doing is basically turning your data into a data frame. Now, you can name your data frame. So in this case, I'm going to name it df. So I'm saying df is equal to my data. I'll go enter, and if this works, then you will be able to see the word data frame in Python in Excel. If you got until here and it says the word data frame, then congratulations, you have run already your first Python code in Excel. Now, what from here? The next thing, and I have the full code in here that you can copy and paste, it's to run the code in order to get this output, which is a machine learning algorithm forecasted for revenue. Now, I will do equal py, and then I just need to paste the code. Then I will be explaining to you what exactly it does. After you paste the code, then you need to do again Control Enter. At first, the cell will be appearing as busy, and then it will appear the word image. Now, whenever that happens, then you need to do right click, and then you can go to picture in cell to create reference, and the actual output will appear. Now, what exactly does it code is doing? Well, let me explain it to you line by line, and then we will be running more code together. The first part in here is importing the right libraries for this to work. Now, a library is like a collection of functions in Excel, but in Python. I have more videos about libraries, and I will also link them in the description. But for now, what you need to know is that there are several libraries that will be useful for you. Now, the first thing here, I am converting the year to integer and setting this Seaborn theme in order to create the graph. Then I am doing the revenue forecast using linear regression. But you can also use one of the other algorithms that I'll be showing you at the end of the video. Now, in here, I am starting to use linear regression, in this case, to forecast my revenue and predicting the revenue for the next future years. Then I'm plotting both the actuals and the revenue and the forecast revenue. So actuals on 2024 and then forecast. And I'm using Matplotlib, the library, in order to visualize these results. Now, as I was mentioning, you can just copy and paste my code, and then you will get this output. On top of that, if you want to customize certain things of the output, you also can do it. And then you can change either the Y label, the X label, the numerical values, or even the way that you're displaying the graphic. So now, are you ready for the next part? Well, the next part is to do anomaly detection. Now, similar to the first part, I have in here already included for you both the code and the outputs. In this case, the output is basically this graph that has year in the x-axis and then revenue in the y-axis. And I'm using this algorithm in order to spot anomalies. Now, in this case, the actual anomalies are very easy to see. But what if we had a larger data set and then the anomalies were slightly smaller? With this way, you could spot anomalies on your data in a very easy way. Now, for this to work, I give you the code in here as well, and I'm explaining you exactly what it does. Now, for this one, I'm basically just generating synthetic data in order to create this revenue data, but you can use your own data as I showed you on the first step with the Excel function. Then I'm introducing some random revenue analysis, again, anomalies, again, just for you to see them in the graph. And then I'm using this isolation forest to automatically detect the outliers. This one is really powerful, especially if you combine it with your own dataset, because you will be able to spot anomalies very quickly. And in this case, I wanted the normal revenue to just be blue and the anomalies in red. But again, you can also customize this. That was the first bonus. Let's go to the second one. The second one is how to create a dashboard just with one cell. Now, I will show you first the dashboard. So it shows that it looks like this. I'm having a couple of different graphs in order to show revenue growth over time, profit versus expenses, customer growth trend, market share over time, and also profit distribution. Now, the full dashboard, I only need to create one cell of code, and then I can create that. Which cell is it? Well, you know it. It's just equal py, and then copy and paste the full code that I'm giving you in here. That's the only thing that you need to know to do, and then you will generate this dashboard. And now the third bonus, the mystery graph. Well, if you stayed until here, until the end of the video, congratulations. You will get the bonus of the mystery graph. Now, what exactly is this mystery graph? Well, it's called Hexbin plot or hexagonal binding plot. Now, I'm giving you here already the output that looks like this, but as well, I'm explaining what exactly is this graph. Now, I really like this graph, especially when trying to visualize large dataset with two continuous variables. Each one of these hexagons is representing a group of data points, and the color intensity is indicating the density of the points in that region. The darker the hexagons, the higher concentration of those data points, and the lighter, the lower concentration of those data points. Now, I find it particularly useful when working with large datasets, where individual scatter points would overlap and become unreadable. Now, why should you care? Well, this Hexbin plot can be extremely valuable for you because it can help answer key business questions. For example, it can identify the correlation between revenue and supply chain costs. Does higher revenue lead to higher supply chain costs? If yes, there's a scalable efficiency model that can reduce these costs as revenue grows. Now, it can also help you to detect outliers in cost efficiency. If some low revenue points have higher supply chain costs, there might be operational efficiencies. On top of that, by analyzing this data pattern, FP&A teams can recommend measures without impacting revenue growth. Now, thank you so much for looking at this video. And as I was mentioning, I'll be giving you the full Excel with all of these codes and the outputs already here for you in the description. If you learned something, please help me by liking this video and subscribe to my channel. Till the next time.
Hey there, wanna level up? Wanna make your numbers pop? AI's the future, I can show ya. Let's get started, don't stop.
You're stuck in spreadsheets, turning the rows, doing it manually, that's way too slow. Behold.